We usually worked about 12 hours a day, and we had to go up and down the rows of the field. I woke up at 4 o'clock every morning, and I was in there by 6:30, and I wasn't out of there until about 8:30 later on that night.
I was topping the sucker and cutting the flowers off the tobacco and all. I worked for about like 12, 10 hours.
Every day?
And except Sundays.
Well, it will surprise many to know that here in the United States, in places like North Carolina, children as young as 12 can work even 72 hours a week here in the fields. That is something that is perfectly legal. What human rights groups are asking is it right?
When it comes to children working in agriculture, the U.S. is not complying with International Labor Organization conventions that regulate hazardous work for children. Countries like Brazil and India, which are both major tobacco producers worldwide, prohibit kids under 18 from doing many tasks in tobacco farming.
Last summer, Brandon and his younger brother Fernando, now 15 and 13, worked long days picking tobacco.
The only reason I really done it was to help my mom out with the bills and stuff, so I would have money to help her out because she was struggling really bad.
I told my kids not to do it, but they wouldn't listen to me. They wanted to do what they considered was their part.
But it must have hurt, you know.
Yes, it bothered me. It bothered me, especially when Fernando come home that day sick because of the pesticides. He was wheezing and having problems breathing, and he was really not doing good.
Most people, when they were working, they put like trash bags on them, and they cut holes for their arms and all in their head, so the chemicals wouldn't be on them. Because if the chemicals get on you later in the day, when it's really sunny, it'll start burning you.
Many of the children we interviewed reported symptoms consistent with acute nicotine poisoning, so nausea, vomiting, headaches, dizziness, lightheadedness. About half the children we interviewed said they saw tractors coming through fields where they were working, spraying pesticides.
There are laws here to say if children work, it does have to be outside school hours, but tobacco farmers like Joey Scott say it's part of tradition that children work in the fields anyway, and that it's good for them.
Well, I was raised as a child on a tobacco farm, and I attained a lot of my values through the work that I worked alongside my parents and grandparents by being in the fields, understanding the everyday struggles that the farmers have to go through. As far as being safe, I was safe. My parents felt safe enough for me to be here, and I'm an 8th generation farmer, and my kids are 9th generation farmers, and that's the way they learn their responsibility, is through helping our family on our family farm.
Last year, I really didn't want to work, but you know, I had to.
He's the man in the house and all, so I
have to do what I can to take care of my family, and I'm willing to do whatever I have to the day I fall to take care of my family.
That's it.
And nothing's gonna change that.
Yep, that's the man, right there.